last thing that's bothering me. So 2 years ago this month, at the end of the month, my best friend passed away. He died from an accident, and I've known him for over 10 years. He was my best friends. I don't have friends. He was my only friend, and he was the smartest person, the kindest person I ever knew. I don't know anybody else like him. I don't know anybody else that talks to me like he did. Like, he just, people don't like me, but for some reason he understood. He understood that I wasn't a bad person. I was just, maybe my voice gets loud, or maybe people would describe me as intense. And I'm sorry if I'm intense. I'm not trying to be, but it's just whatever. But he knows I'm not a fucking violent person, and I'm not crazy. And I ask questions, and I don't know, just like the things that we can't find anymore, like anywhere, like if everyone's on one side or the other, I can just be in the middle, be cool and whatever. Anyways, I'm sorry. He passed away. After he passed away, his widow, or his beneficiary, unmarried, reached out to me, let me know that he passed away. But then after that, she started seducing me out of my relationship. And I've been in a relationship for about almost 10 years. But I've known her for as long as I known him, and whatever. But anyways, but me and her started bonding and everything, and whatever. I don't mean to say it like she seduced me, but she did, though, ultimately, and whatever. I sacrificed a lot of stuff lately. I had a lot of progress. This is what I'm mad about, and this is what I can't reckon with, is the amount of, I've had a shitty life before this, and I've created my exterior. I've created my shield, and I was secure in it. It was whatever. It wasn't very, whatever. No one was getting into my fortress, because I don't know. But all I know is after he passed away, and she suddenly wanted to get in so bad, and we started talking about taking trips together, celebrating his memory, doing all these things. And I don't know. There's so much I can't even get the words out. I'm sorry, but basically, she was love bombing me and breadcrumbing me, bringing me out of this relationship that I was in, which I'll admit I'm not a cheater, and I never cheated before. I wasn't happy in my relationship, and I'm not, and I wanted to get out, but I'm in a relationship where she just fucking begged me to not leave, and I don't know, I'm torn, but whatever. But I'm trying. So she gets me out of. She convinces me to. I don't know. I was falling in love with her because I was having the most fun with. I thought God took away my friend and then gave me something, and because she was talking like that, and I was thinking like that. These signs were in there. I was just seeing it. It was being pulled to it, and I was looking at the person I was hurting and leaving, and just thinking, I need to put this down softer. So I talked to, I don't know if I should say names. Her name's Fidelis, the widow, and talking to her. I don't know. I was just saying, yeah, this is, we're grieving and we're coming together, thinking about shopping for houses, went shopping for houses, all this other stuff, got a cat together, all this other stuff. Like, she just kept on taking, oh my gosh, I can't get the words out, because I'm a piece of shit now because of it. Because the whole time I wasn't trying to be a piece of shit. I didn't want to hurt I don't want to say her name, but I want to hurt her. Like, I don't know. What? I'm sorry.
You don't want to hurt your partner.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to hurt the partner. And because whatever. It's so, maybe if I can just calm down and I can just tell the whole story, or just tell, because this is interesting. It's so, I balanced. I did everything I could just to land the plane. I wanted to land the plane in healthy and everything, because I was being encouraged on this side, and I was hurting someone on this side, and I was communicating with this side, like, please let me, she's been so good to me. I need to not just rip off of her. She needs something better than that. And so in exchange, I said, if you need to go on dates or everything, experience, because she's like, just break up and be my boyfriend, whatever the fuck. So I don't know why she fought so hard for this, but at some point before Christmas last year or New Year's, she made me out myself and say, I'm in love with Fidelis, and and we're gonna stop, and so we're gonna end our relationship. And whatever. I was looking for anyone, whatever. I just was trying to end it New Year's. So whatever. So. I don't know. I'm just lost again. But bottom line is, Fidelis fucking used me and backstabbed me, betrayed me right after I just sandbagged my whole fucking life, my fucking everything. And I also emptied my finances for her, and I bought her things. I didn't have much to begin with, and she treated me good too with her airline points. I got first class for the first time in my life, and I went to Seattle and whatever the fuck. But what I'm saying is, so I can't say that I just gave her, but she just, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever trust ever again, because Michael, my best friend, loved her more than anything, trusted her more than anything, vouched for her. And so that's what gave her the clearances directly to everything I am. And I told her everything about me, and she wanted more. And I even stopped her and said, look, we're having fun, but you don't love me like you do. You don't love me like that. This is something else. So if you want to find someone else, I'm supportive of it. And then she's like, no, I want you 100%. I love you like crazy. And if you love me like crazy, then we got to get through this. And so I'm like, you know what? And she's encouraging me, saying, because I was always cautious before. I never said yes to anything because I don't want to fucking get taken. But she convinced me to start saying yes. Just live your life and whatever. So I was okay. You know what? You're right. And I started doing it. And then but since I was respectful enough to give her the field to run and just have dates, whatever, she found some dude that has more than me and took her to Disneyland on the third week and started talking about $1 million houses. And I don't know. So she just started forgetting everything that I done for her. I did a lot. I haven't even told you everything. I did a whole lot. It's crazy. I started working for Uber instead because I don't know. I'm can of worms because I want to tell you everything. I don't know how much time you want to allot me, but I'm just like, I can't start this if I know the tail's going to get cut off. And I'm not saying that you are going to do that to me anyways, but I'm just trying to tell you that's my struggle and personal hell of just like, no, I betrayed someone that cared about me, so that trust is gone. We can't talk or communicate or be like we were ever before. My best friend is dead, and his fucking widow, or I don't know what to call her, but betrayed me. But first made me fall in love with her First made me see how good things were with her. She made me fucking so confident. She lit a fire under my ass. I started like, you have no idea. After he passed away, I was lost, and then she was just like building me up and just making me confident. Like more confident and just believe me. She's all telling me she's a principal at a school, and so she's accomplished. She has educational degrees and going for her doctorate. And I'm not sure how I don't know. You have to be kind of skilled and smart to do shit like that, right? I'm a IEP fucking special ed short bus dumbass, and she somehow fucking made me. I understand emotional grief and trauma bonding. Maybe like she just needed, but she used me as a stepping stone and built me up so high just to fucking put me in the ground. And meanwhile, I hurt people. I broke promises. I'm renting a car. That's a whole nother thing. Whatever. There's a RAV4 in my fucking garage that belongs to her. Whatever. It's just complicated right now because me and Fidelis haven't talked in months, and she's sending people to come repo this vehicle while she's trying to serve me with a protective order. I've never done anything to this girl, but we were in Seattle, and she told me that if there's ever a guy that's ever bothering us, that she knows a judge that said if there's anyone ever bothering you, I could just get them away with a protective order. I haven't been served yet because I'm not going to let them serve me, but I'm also establishing that I can keep my distance from her, whatever the fuck. But it makes me look crazy, the things that she's trying to put around me. And all I ever did was confront her about how she used me and whatever. I don't know. If you have any questions, I mean, I don't know how to fucking tell you.
I mean, it definitely sounds like there was a trauma bond and you fell in love with her because you were grieving your best friend.
Yeah. I mean, and I think there's more elements to that than anything, because I feel like the time, it's kind of like a running start with somebody. And so I don't know. Relationships are important, and good ones and long-standing ones. And so I was not gambling with this girl. Like I know when someone's out of my league, and she was just making me in her league, and so I don't know why she did it, but I hate my life ever since. And I've hated my life before, but I was managing it before. Now I fucking hate myself. And that is fucked up because I was doing good before. But the thing is, I don't have any way to recover. I don't have no friends. I have no game to go out and meet people. I don't drive the car because it's probably reported stolen. So I'm just holding it as my leverage until I get some whatever. But I'm by myself here, and I'm fighting battles, and I'm heartbroken, and so whatever. I don't like my life anymore. And besides all that, we can talk about my mom and my family and my past, and that's just shit that I have to fucking sideline so I can deal with my immediate problems. So whatever. That's what's making me fucking, because there's no hope. I don't have any desire to do anything anymore. It's just start over again. Fuck it. And I don't know. I'm sorry, but that's.
You're fine. You're expressing yourself. I don't care if you cuss. It doesn't bother me.
I just feel like I'm going around in circles though. We're being redundant perhaps. I don't have anything to reach back for. The only person I care about is my mom, and I can't help her, and that's fuck. So it's like, so I just have to fucking take these losses and L's. But the thing is though, I can't handle the fact that I felt so happy last year. Last year I was fucking so happy, thanking God, and just saying I hear you, and whatever the hell. And it all just took a fucking shit, and all because I depended on one person, which wasn't a gamble. So I don't know. I'm in circles on this because I can't even confront them about it, just strategically thinking because I'm just gonna look like I'm reaching out and over possessive or fucking whatever. So I have to demonstrate with my fucking ability to shut the fuck up. But I got so much that they are letting not be said, and they're not just being forthright. And so all this fucking emotion, anger, everything has to fall on me to try to defend myself, but I look crazy. And I already understand I look crazy. So I don't know. I feel, I don't know. This is all I talk about. This is all I think about. And it's been like that for a long time, since February. And even before that, it's almost been a year since I started catching on to her. It'll be in November, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like I don't know. It's not drug influence. It's not anything type of substance or anything. This is it's trauma. And it's trauma healed and reopened, and I can't even describe how unique it is to just lose your buddy, fall in love with this woman, break someone's heart, get backstabbed. And it's just like I'm just in a trifecta of my own shit. But not only that is when I was a kid, my dad disappeared when I was 4, and we never figured out what happened to him. 30 years later, I get information that suggests I just learned information that suggests that no, he didn't leave us for another family and a better life, but probably he was murdered and put into a back of a trunk and driven away and left at Lake Mead. Like I got this later in life. And so all this shit that I was angry about for my whole life from my dad probably isn't true. So whatever, it's just like, but you know what the funny thing? What?
There's a lot to unpack, it sounds like, right? Like it's not just this most recent stuff. There's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
That probably contributed.
Yeah. And that's why so I don't know what the use is. I feel like I didn't let that depression take me down and like let me make some immature decisions. Like there's just so much to go over, and I can't explain this to everybody. So but that's why I just don't care anymore. So I don't know. I'll be better next time if you talk to me.
You're fine this time. Stop apologizing. You don't have anything to be worried about. You gave me information. You spoke about what was going on with you. Like, I think you're harder on yourself than you need to be.
Well, because I know I didn't say shit. It's because like I don't think I did.
You totally did. Okay, so here's what I grasped from what you said, and I am a trauma therapist, so yes, my brain always relates it to trauma. Okay, you had a rough childhood. You connected with your best friend. He left and died, and it was a traumatic situation. You therefore then bonded with his partner, who you fell in love with because both of you were grieving over a similar person, and it was heartbreaking, and you found comfort in each other. That then caused you to hurt another person that you loved, and then the first person then caused additional trauma and loss to you. So not only was that original loss of your best friend, but then it was the partner loss, which you had previously ignored the best friend loss because you were focused on love.
Yeah, you can.
And so double loss.
Thank you for bringing that up.
All at one time.
Yeah, and it's just, if I can add just one more thing, because I think you already know that, but the grief was on pause and then it hit me with the breakup. So it makes me look like I'm 100%. Grieving over a fucking girl. I'm not doing that, but this girl was not. I want to say, like, I don't know. There's unique thing, like this special, and so that's why. Yeah, I don't know. So whatever. It just makes
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. She understood your loss like nobody else would have, which is why that bond was so impactful. But now you have double loss on top of that. Not only that, but then you lost your original partner, so that's 3 losses.
But it's
right. So that's a lot to happen in a very short period of time.
Yeah, I mean it's more than that too. But yeah, But
that's what you told me. You didn't tell me nothing.
Well, I know, but that's why I feel like I haven't said shit. That's why I feel like because it's just like, yeah, those are some bullet points, and it's just like, but I think about why did everything happen, and it's like, or what else, because I did a lot of good things in between there. Like I did a lot of work in between that, and that's why that's the shit that's not getting mentioned. And I'm not mad at you for not mentioning, but I can get to it because it's like the type of thing that wakes me up. Like, oh my God, that happened too, and I haven't even said that, and so I don't know.
You're giving her credit of all the positive things when it's not necessarily her credit to give.
What do you mean?
You're saying like all these good things and happy feelings came because of your relationship with her. And I think she was just the face of that. That's not necessarily her.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. But I don't know. Why did I think God was talking to me? Why were we speaking the same language all of a sudden? Like
because you thought your best friend brought you together. That's what happens in grief.
Yeah, but
and I'm sure she did understand you on a whole different level. Right? But let me tell you, I can tell you what she's doing is not healthy. She's avoiding her grief.
Well,
and so when things get calm, she then realizes her grief again, and she has to do something new and interesting and wonderful to distract her. But I'll tell you what she's doing right now is going to hit her at some point because she hasn't grieved the loss of her original partner.
I don't know, but what if she's a narcissist?
She can be a narcissist and still grieve.
But I mean, but I feel like but the way last time I talked to her, she she simplified it. She's like, well, I have to move on, right? She's like, I finally took off my wedding ring, and I'm proud of you, or whatever, not wedding ring, but engagement ring. Yeah. But the thing is, whatever. It's just too easy. Like, I don't know. He didn't get a funeral. He didn't get a memorial service. I was his only friend for 10 years. And she was his only girlfriend, but I just don't know how I can be so discardable being such a friendly, familiar face. And not to mention, she's tried to paint me as a fucking creep before this is all over. Like, I don't know.
Is it possible that she had to get rid of you to get rid of the memory of him?
I brought that up to her. I said, look, like we're both smart people. We can figure this out, like, communicatively. I think that she took the absolute selfish opportunity because homeboy, I mean, she described him to me and her. This is why I think I need sexual therapy, because I miss her. I miss sex with her. I miss everything about her. And I don't want to miss that shit anymore. I'm so fucking angry when I see anything that just like remotely is just like reminds me of her, or like just, but these sexual triggers piss me off because I don't know how to explain it, because it's I don't know where it's going. I just know. Go ahead.
So you were in love with her.
I was.
I don't think that's the abnormal sexual behaviors at all. You were in love with her and you miss her. You're mad at her, yes. That's fine. You can be mad at her and still love her. And it's possible you miss the feelings that you felt when you did have sex with her. Right? That doesn't mean that there's any kind of weird sexualized thing.
I forgot why I brought it up. I mean, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you mean. Like, you're frustrated because you don't want to feel that way.
Yeah.
Which I get. She hurt you. 100% understand why you don't want to feel that way. But it's not abnormal. Like, you loved her. I think you probably still do love her. A part of you still absolutely loves her.
Yeah.
But you're also hurt.
Yeah. And so that's why I need to be smarter than my heart and not let her, or just, but it's so fun. That's just the unique factor of why I hate my life, though. Because why like that? Because after I cut her out, then I'm back to square one, and all of a sudden my memory of my best friend's kind of tainted because I don't communicate, because I'm exiled from, because she's more in the inner circle than I am. So suddenly I'm out, and I just have to fucking just remember a ghost friend that I have, which, by the way, he's not the only friend I have died. Like, I have a lot of dead friends, and so I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this, who the fuck wants to buy my story? Because I got seasons of this bullshit, and it's all just relative, and it's all, holy shit, how did that happen? But till next week, I guess. I don't know, but that's all I'm saying.
I mean, if you're open to it, I can look into IOP options.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I can still see you. I'm happy to help you. You're not scared Like what you've experienced is traumatic and a lot of grief. So it's twisted up. The grief and the trauma are twisted up, and grief is like a shit ton of different emotions that you feel all at once, and it makes you feel like you are going crazy.
Yeah, and yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. So yeah, I guess that's just it though. But,
Okay. All right. Well, I have you down for next Monday. If you need me, reach out.
sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Well,
Stacey.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.